Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Ball State's offense will take the field first. The Cardinals managed to slip by the Huskies the last time these two got together.
Yeah, the Cardinals took care of business in the big moments. They won the big moments in a rivalry game where everybody doesn't like it. Hey, listen, there's a trophy on the line. I'm all for it. They executed, Jesse, in those big moments.
It was mental toughness, really, thinking back to that game. Just when things just seemed like maybe it wasn't going to go their way, they were somehow able to overcome that. That's something that Ball State has got to be able to do again in this one.
Got it behind the line. It's Webster. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed to play like that. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Crosses to 40. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After run, now throw. Pressure coming. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Kelly. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. So Northern Illinois' offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
He'll go to the sneak. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They punted away on 4th down. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Webster. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Dumps it off in the flats.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Huskies want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Got it in the middle, it's Bryant. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To throw, it's Kelly. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached a break. Northern Illinois holds the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Hand off from the shotgun. Slithers into space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Grab behind the line. It's Webster. A little history here about the trophy. The bronze stalk was designed by a famous local DeKalb, Illinois sculptor and artist, Rene Bemis. And David, is a man of your refined taste, I'm sure, acutely aware of the fact that it depicts 2 maize corn stalks, which you might see in this region of the country.
Yeah, corn. I mean, you just a fancy way of saying there's a lot of corn near both of these schools, so they made a bronze corn stalk, Jesse, and that's what they get to play for today.
I love corn. I love eating it. I love drinking distilled corn in various forms. And it's a great trophy as well. So I'm all for it.
Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Let's look big picture at Northern Illinois. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Gets rid of it. And the timing just a hair off. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. From the gun, running back on the move. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the to 7.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the back. Picks up the 1st down. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. Give to the single back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He'll sneak it. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to Johnson. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll do it himself.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rogers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Got his man! And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Catch in the middle, it's Weatherly. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sure hands, it's Presley. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Weatherly. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the bronze stalk on the line, how can you blame them? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that bronze stalk.
The Cardinals will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little... There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off-play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. That's caught. It's Bryant. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the returner will be brought down. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. First meeting between these two ended as a tie in 1941. They've had some breaks, but since 1997, they've met annually.
Well, that was a 6-6 tie all the way back in 1941. I hope we're going to be getting some more points in this one, but as that score indicated, David, every time these two teams meet up is generally pretty close.
It is close. I mean, we've seen all kinds of fun things over the years, but the games are close, the rivalry is big, and that bronze cornstalk is on the line.
And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Rogers. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Ball State gets it back, the offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running into the open space. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Kelly. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The snap sets up the throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Quarterback on the keeper. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Turns it loose deep. Catch inside the 25. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ball State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The handoff to Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll sneak and try to surge forward. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Rogers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Bryant. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Got him downfield. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it to Labs. He got loose. Touchdown, Huskies. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 6 over UMass. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for room, it's Ashley. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
They're dealing with a second and long. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. The attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Safe completion on the screen. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's Weatherly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Weatherly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. To the air, it's Kelly. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Bringing the heat. Looking to get it in.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Cardinals. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. And it's no good. He missed it. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Looking for a man. It's Kelly. Got a man. It's Weatherly. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Oh, they're after him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs.
Hits him in stride at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Cardinals are in the hurry up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much. That's a deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got room at the 35. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45. Out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And the Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Finding open areas. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. On the run, it's Pope. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll give it to the back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Scanning the field, it's Kelly. Punts it out of the air.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tap.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback making adjustments. Try to get it to the edge. Find some fresh air. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. The Bronze Star, a unique trophy, and Northern Illinois earned a celebration in this one. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.